you still come to campus every day, or?
I've been coming more just this year. For the past couple of years, I was not on campus as much, partly because of COVID. And, but now, yeah, like I'll come in for meetings. Like I was going to come in today, and then one of my meetings got moved to Zoom, so I was like, I think I'll just stay home. But yeah, I have some colleagues that are around, so it's good to be able to talk to them in person. But yeah, I don't know. There's certain types of things that are hard for me to do on campus, so it's nice to not have to try to do them on campus anymore.
Do you have to convince anyone on the department to let you do that, or was that they sort of agree to?
No. Well, we can talk about this. I mean, there's a story behind it, sort of how we got to this point. But the department's been very supportive in terms of thinking about different modalities for offering the class. But I think some of that support is sort of like benign neglect, shall we say, just sort of the course is your problem. So, and then COVID came along, and that really sort of put us into a position where it was possible to try some new things, which is neat. So that I think really kind of, at least for a couple of semesters, I think there was more of a sense of just everybody do your best. And then as we started to come out of it, we started to have conversations about, okay, well, why are we doing things this way and stuff like that, which is, I think, and those are good things to talk about. But we discovered some things during the pandemic, so that was kind of cool. Aaryaman, have you taken my class?
I have not.
Okay.
Actually, I'm doing mechanical engineering.
Okay.
And I had the option of CS 101 or
Okay.
CS 124. Okay. I didn't know back then that I had an option. I thought I just
Yeah.
had to take CS 101, and that's the class I took with Neil Davis
Okay.
back then.
Yeah. Yeah. It's a good class.
It is, yeah.
It's different,
Yeah.
But so.
He's mostly self-taught.
Okay.
In all the projects that we've created, we just
Well, at some point, most of us are self-taught.
Yeah.
Right. I'll give you a little bit to start off with, and then off you go. So.
But I did start taking a class over the summer.
Okay.
Over the summer, I was just looking at some CS courses which are just available online for free, right, from a university.
Sure.
And I found like so many websites. I was like,
Oh, yeah.
this is like amazing, because no other department does it.
Yeah.
So I mean, obviously started with yours because I was going chronologically. So 124, I was just looking through the websites, the videos.
Yeah.
I started looking at The Art of Web Programming by Rajita
Oh, yeah.
Kumar.
Yeah. I'm a big fan of that stuff.
Another one which I looked at was machine learning and data visualization.
Okay. Yeah.
So I was just like blown away by there's so much that you can just learn, even if you're not a student at this campus, right?
Yeah.
And just like go online, just look at all of this and just.
It's interesting though, right? Because I mean, I think that, have we started this? Like, I don't know.
so. I mean, this thing is just for show. Just don't worry about it too much about those things.
Okay. Well, I mean, like, I just want to make sure that what I'm saying is for public consumption and not for public consumption.
You can assume it's public now.
Okay, cool.
But
Yeah.
at any time, we can just edit it.
No, that's fine. I just like, we were just chatting. So I think that I do agree. And I think that computer science has been good at that, right, in the past, in terms of just, on some level, it's things that we're building for our own students. And in many cases, the effort required to make them publicly available is not very big. I do worry a little bit because there are these efforts that you might be aware of to sort of like try to get everybody into Canvas, for example. And I understand bits and pieces of that, like particularly from an administrative perspective, but